the Lord say, come out of her, my people, what is he talking about? God saying, come out of America, come out of the philosophies, come out of the deception, come out of the lies of this place, come out of the wickedness that's been put on us. Gather yourselves together. Didn't the Lord say, gather yourself together back in Zephaniah? Why is he saying to come out of her, my people? Because he's making it clear that there's somebody in this earth that's important to him. When are we going to make black people and Hispanic people important to us?
We put a tidal wave of emotion upon the back burner. Coming up in this truth, you suffer like a Nat Turner. Terrence Crutcher ain't the first or the last of the black murders. Anybody trying to water you down, they lack the fervor. This the school of the hard knocks, we hard rocks. Come with that smooth talk slick, you get your heart operated on your mind. Is what the Christian church made it on, all the lies. And that white man you keep waiting on to fall out of the sky. Nothing but watery eyes and the gnashing of your teeth. We keep this brotherhood strong. Contort a bottle with the priest. We turn the drama into peace, but keep a lookout at the lookout. Anybody got a problem? No, we quick to bring the...
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be no partakers of her sin.
You don't be partakers of her sins. Why? Because we walk around like everything's okay. We walk around like God's with us. We walk around like Jesus Christ is our best friend and our husband. Jesus Christ ain't your homeboy. God ain't your friend. The Most High is the Father. Christ is the Son. And he's over the black man and Hispanic man and Native Indian man. And you black men and Hispanic men and Native Indian men, you over your woman. And you women be over the children. And that's what's going to bring us better. But I heard the brother say earlier that every Juneteenth that come along gets smaller and smaller. I think there's something good to that. Maybe if Juneteenth gets smaller and smaller, the Lord's house will get bigger. Just maybe. We've been out here for what, 8 years now? From the first Juneteenth we came out to, we've been saying the same thing. But now we here again, and we're going to be here next year and the year after that until we finally become a family again. Read that out.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
And that ye receive not of her plagues. Why? Because everything that's going to come to America, this whole place of Durham going to be rubble, man. This whole Raleigh-Durham area, Fayetteville, Charlotte, North Carolina, the whole country gonna be rubble, man. But God's saying to come out of her so you don't fall into that. So you don't die when the Lord come to visit this place. Keep going.
Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven.
The sins of this place reached unto heaven. But you don't have to partake in this, black man. You don't have to partake in this, Hispanic man. We can finally have a nation of our own. Christ said what? Be ye not troubled. Give me that in Matthew the 24th chapter. Christ said, be ye not troubled in this place. Why? Because we the ones that gonna have each other's back. We're the ones that's gonna stick together. You don't have to join them. You don't have to join the whites and the Asians and the Arabs no more. You don't have to fall into Islam no more. You don't have to be Christian no more. You can finally do what God been saying to do this whole time. You got it for me? Come on.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war.
Christ said you're going to hear of wars and rumors of wars. Every time you turn on your TV, your YouTube, your Instagram, your Facebook, you hear about the wars going on overseas. But this Bible that we read it out of, this Bible that we try to break down is going to be better than anything on the face of the earth. Read on.
See that ye be not troubled.
Christ says, see that ye be not troubled. You don't have to feel in trouble no more. You don't have to feel like you at the bottom. You don't have to worry about what's going on in the news, what's going on overseas. We're going to fix black people. We're going to fix the nation of Israel. And we're going to do it to our last breath. We're going to do it till we down to the last man breathing. Read on.
See that ye be not troubled.
See that ye be not troubled.
For all these things must come to pass.
Christ said all these things must come to pass. Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. This end ain't in yet. We still partying and acting like things are good in our life. We still want to join other people. We got to come back to us. Keep going.
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Why is Christ saying nation gonna rise against nation? This is the New Testament. This Christ talking. If Christ was about coming together with everybody else, why is he saying a nation gonna rise against nation? Because us black people and Hispanic people are one people. Them Native Indians on their reservations are the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, the Israelites. We want people that gotta come together. And don't think for a second what's going on in the earth don't got nothing to do with you. The white man in the fight, the Arabs in the fight, the Asians are in the fight, the Jewish man is in the fight, and you in the fight too, black man. You in the fight too, Hispanic man. And the problem is, we not using our greatest weapon. We not using the greatest weapon that we got. What is the greatest weapon we got? Brotherhood and coming together under the Most High in Christ. Read on.
And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and like pestilence and like earthquakes in different places.
There shall be famines and pestilences. All right, Hebrew. We rocking it out. We got famines and earthquakes in diverse places. That's what's going on. It's been going on for 80, 90, 100 years. And finally, the priests and prophets are back in the earth. Did it not say that a prophet is subject unto a prophet? As you look upon these black and Hispanic men standing before you, you see that these are the prophets that walked with Christ 2,000 years ago. Now we back in the earth. Why do priests and prophets exist today? Why? Because the nation of Israel messed up. So now prophets had to be reborn to bring y'all back together. Prophets had to come back. God had to send us back to raise you up again so we can rule this earth. Read on. Verse 7.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Christ said nation gonna rise against nation. That war is coming. Give me Joel, the 3rd chapter, 1st verse. What are we supposed to do? What's coming and happening out of this Bible? This Bible got prophecies from thousands of years ago. It got prophecies as to what's happening right now. It also got prophecies that's going to forecome. The scriptures say whatsoever was written aforetime, it was written for our learning, that through patience and comfort of the scriptures, we might have hope. Why? Because now we in trouble. Now, right now, we suffering and we dying. But why did Christ say we don't have to be troubled? Why did he say that? It sounds like a flip-flop. Because this Bible that we got right here, this Bible is the solution to brotherhood. The Bible is the solution to you black men getting out of prison, you black men getting off of drugs, you Hispanic men coming across the border, that's yours, and you Native Americans getting off them reservations and ruling the earth again. Read that for me, Op.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
Judah and Jerusalem is the whole nation of Israel. Them 12 tribes on that sign. Read on.
Verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Why are we pulling out what's going to happen in the future? Why are we pulling out what's going to happen to Judah and Israel? Calling all the nations down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Because God's going to gather all the nations and he's going to make war for you. God's gathering all the nations to call you back unto him. so we can finally be over the planet Earth under Christ. That's what's coming to happen. That's what needs to happen. If it don't happen, then we're going to die off. But thanks be to the Most High God that we are still alive today. We done made it through hundreds of years. Damn right. Damn right. We done made it through hundreds of years of oppression, lynching, Jim Crow, all these different things that happen to us in this earth, and we still alive today. We still standing strong today. And give me Ezekiel the 37th chapter, please. Ezekiel 37, and then we're going to show you what's going on. We got to wake up out of this place. We got to start to recognize what's important. We got to start to see that who are these men coming out and talking about? Who are we coming out and giving our life up to? If we did that, we would have no more gangs. Because brothers in gangs and sisters in gangs, they just want family, man. Them brothers and sisters just want a family, man. But if they recognize that that's on the left-hand side and what we doing in the UPK is on the right-hand side with the Lord, you will realize that we've been a family the whole time. You imagine them gangs coming together. You imagine the Crips and the Bloods and the Vice Lords coming together and the MS-13s coming together. You imagine what kind of power we could have, man. Just them coming together alone. Now put the Most High in Christ on top of that and you can't be stopped, man. You can change the earth if we just did that. All these brothers back here, give these brothers a powerful hand. All of them came out the dirt. You think the Most High can't raise a man up out the earth? The Most High got the power to raise a man up out of the grave. Did not Moses kill the Egyptian? Moses murdered the Egyptian, and he became one of the greatest prophets in this Bible, man. He became one of the greatest. Samuel too. God raised him up. God brought him out of the dirt. Then what about Samuel? Samuel was the one, then he killed Agag, the king of Agag, and hewn him down into pieces, man, and raised him up to be a prophet too. Y'all better recognize. I'm not telling y'all to go, don't chop up no Edomites if you know who the story of Agag and them. Don't go do that. You don't have to lay a finger on nobody. You don't have to lay a hand or pick up a gun or pick up a stick or none of that. I don't care what weapons the white man got. We don't care what weapons, airplanes, submarines, boats, nuclear missiles, B-2 bombers. It don't matter when it comes to the Most High. It don't even matter. Read that.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37.
And what he about to read is waking up these dry bones. Waking up the dry bones that we come out and speak to every weekend, every day, every class. Come on.
Verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones.
Why did he get put in the valley which was full of bones? What is that talking about? What it's talking about is the Israelite people who were destroyed, who were wiped out, but were so dead they were like dry bones. But though, when we read on, you're going to see that these people were still alive. These people were walking around like you and I. But what happened right here in Ezekiel, and what did he do by the work of the Lord? Come on.
Verse 2. And caused me to pass by them round about.
Meaning he walked amongst them. He passed them and saw what they was doing. He saw that they were celebrating different under different gods and different something like Juneteenth. Something like celebrating Juneteenth while they had the dry bones amongst him. Keep going.
And behold, there was there were many in the open valley. And lo, they were very dry.
And they were open in the valley and they were very dry. They were dried up. Black men and Hispanic men have been dried up and grinded into powder in this place. We've been dried up down to the bone when it comes to us. We done been stepped on and walked around. We done been thrown into prison. We done been put under the earth. We walking on the bones of the native Indians right now. Keep going.
Karawakan. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Why did he ask Ezekiel, can these bones live? Why did he ask him that? Read on.
And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest.
Ezekiel said, thou knowest, Lord. Why did he say thou knowest, Lord? Because it looked impossible to fix black men. It looked impossible to change black women and Hispanic women. It looked impossible to fix us. But God knows that we can be raised up and cleaned up again. We can be fixed again. Right here in the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA, man. Right here. Okay, got any more on that? Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 4. Again he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
It said, oh ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. That's what all these brothers been talking about. That's what all these brothers been walking around here talking about. Trying to dig up the dry bones, trying to clean you up and prophesy to you what this Bible is really talking about. What is this Bible talking about? From Genesis to Revelation, it's talking about the children of Israel. Who are the children of Israel? You are the children of Israel. You are the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man that's going to rule the earth. You are, your time is now, black man. Your time is now, Hispanic man. This your time to rule. You don't gotta be on drugs no more. You don't gotta be drinking and drunk in the street no more. You don't have to be belittled by your woman no more. You don't have to be put up under the jail for child support no more. You don't have to be a young black boy who has to watch the pain in his mother's eyes while she's on drugs. You don't have to grow up and not have a father no more. You'll have a father now. You got all kinds of fathers in the UPK, and you gonna have children and be a father unto them, and you gonna raise them babies, and you gonna change the face of the earth, and they gonna become the judges, they gonna become the rulers, we gonna be the princes, and we gonna have righteousness, man. Keep going.
Karawakan, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to them. I will cause breath to enter into you.
God said, I will cause breath to enter into you. Where else did we hear about the breath entering into somebody? Back when you read about Adam, Adam got the breath of life too. So you mean to tell me that these brothers and sisters here got the breath of life into them, just like Adam got the breath of life into him? What are we talking about? We're talking about what God says to do. We're talking about this Bible. We're talking about the instruction and those laws. We're talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians doing what God said to do. That's the breath of life. And when you hear us talking and prophesying, at one time we were just like you. We were just like you, black man. We were getting high at one time, robbing, stealing, selling dope, doing all manner of wickedness. And we turned our life around by the grace and mercy of the Most High. We turned our life around and decided to serve the Most High God and follow Christ now and until that day He returned. We decided to change, black man. We decided to fix ourselves up and gather together so we could be strong again. I couldn't do this on my own. I need these brothers. These brothers need me. And guess what? Guess what? You need us just like we need you. We gonna do it, man.
Yeah, Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Babylon is falling. To rise no more. Falling, to rise no more. Falling, to rise no
That lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day.